WXVT, Greenville, Greenwood, Cleveland.
Hi, everybody. I'm Steve Schill. Coming up on your Delta News at 10, local police find an illegal tobacco operation involving minors.
In Dime Renee Skinner, also tonight, shotguns and other weapons stolen from a pawn shop. More firearms could be missing.
We just might get some rain as we close out the work week after all. Your Delta weather just minutes away.
Delta News at 10 starts now.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for being with us on this Wednesday evening. A Delta man trying to make some extra money crosses the line and police crack down.
After complaints from neighbors, the Greenville Police Department's Special Operations Unit responds to the 700 block of Lotus Street, and this is what they find. Several tobacco products, including cigarettes and cigars, all found in the home of 53-year-old Henry Moore yesterday. According to complaints, he was selling the items to minors. Police say Moore told them he was just trying to make some money. He was booked on an unrelated traffic charge and released on bond. Meanwhile, the tobacco case is being sent to the State Attorney General's office for further investigation.
In Indianola, several guns are missing from a pawn shop. Sometime Monday night into Tuesday morning, the M&M pawn shop located on Highway 82 was broken into.
The suspect or suspects used a large object to ram in the front door. Investigators believe at least one of the suspects may have been injured during the burglary because they found blood at the scene. Indianola police did recover a Ruger 280 rifle, a Remington 710 rifle, and a Megtech 586 shotgun outside the building. More guns could still be missing. The case is being considered a felony because guns were involved. If you know who broke into the M&M pawn shop, call police at 887-1811. 4 Delta residents face thousands of dollars in fines plus prison time after admitting their roles in a forgery scheme. 35-year-old Sadie West of Greenwood and 38-year-old Mary Ann Hardy of Greenville pleaded guilty yesterday before U.S. District Court Judge Sherion Aycock in Aberdeen. Each pleaded guilty to conspiracy to passing forged checks. Both face up to 5 years in prison. 39-year-old Malcolm Alexander of Greenville recently pleaded guilty to 1 count of conspiracy and 1 count of passing a forged commercial check. He faces up to 15 years in prison. 39-year-old Jakarta Lawrence of Greenville pleaded guilty to 1 count of passing a forged commercial check as well. She faces up to a decade in prison. All 4 defendants also face fines up to $250,000 and 3 years of supervised probation on each count.
Authorities say a Lake Village man was killed when a truck ran into the backhoe he was operating. Arkansas State Police say 29-year-old Brian Morgan died in the incident Sunday on Highway 65 in McGee. A preliminary report released yesterday says the tractor-trailer rear-ended the backhoe and Morgan was thrown off of the vehicle. The truck then went off the highway, crashed into a tree, and overturned. The driver was taken to a Pine Bluff hospital. Morgan was pronounced dead at the scene.
The U.S. Department of Transportation won't let Silver Airways abandon air services to Greenville until a replacement airline is found. Last week, we reported the only airline in Greenville, Silver Airways, plans to leave the city and other communities that it serves. During last night's city council meeting, officials had plans to discuss the matter and to decide whether or not to take action. However, Airport Director Draylen Gant says the U.S. Department of Transportation has already begun the process of ordering Silver to continue its services until a replacement carrier is selected. Citing pilot losses and low passenger numbers, Silver Airways announces last week that it intends to discontinue services in 90 days to several communities in the southeast, including Greenville and Tupelo.
After nearly a year of controversy, the drama in Drew is over. Ballots have been counted and the people of Drew re-elect the former mayor to office. This morning, election commissioners completed the tally of all votes and Jeffrey Kilpatrick is once again the mayor of Drew. Last night, the machine count had Kilpatrick narrowly beating Mayor Harvey Birchfield by 2 votes. Yesterday's special election was ordered after Kilpatrick's protest of last summer's election was upheld by the circuit judge. During that election, Kilpatrick was defeated by Birchfield by 18 votes. The election has been certified and Kilpatrick is once again the mayor of Drew. Wow. Temperatures will return to near normal as we close out the work week. Your weather coming up next.
And also up next, water metering, a big topic for Delta farmers. We'll tell you why after the break on WXVT, your Delta News at 5.